welcome everyone. This video deals with poem 5, A Father to His Son, written by Carl August Sandburg. The poem is a kind of brief description of worldly wisdom given by a father to his son. Because the son is at the entrance of the manhood, so father advises him how to lead the life, then how to face the challenges. And a father wants that his son should achieve whatever he couldn't achieve in his life. So really the father always shows us a bright future and a better way to achieve in our life. So here the Carl August Sandburg, how he advises his son. So before that, it's better to see about the August Carl Sandburg. So let's see about the author, the Carl Sandburg. The poetry is the opening and the closing of a door, leaving those who look through to guess about what was seen during a moment. It was a very famous quote of Carl Sandburg. He says the poetry is the opening and the closing of a door. We could see the wonderful things in the poems. Okay. The Sandburg was born in Galesburg, Illinois, to parents of Swedish ancestry. So just he came from the Swedish generation. The Carl August Sandburg was born in January 6, 1878 and died in July 22nd in the year 1967. He was an American poet, writer and editor. So he was a multi-talented person. So he acted many roles in the field of writing, the poet, as a writer and editor. He won 3 Pulitzer Prizes. The Pulitzer Prize is a very prestigious award for the field of writing, composing, music. It usually used by the newspaper, magazine, journalism, literature, and music composition. So he won the 3 prizes. It's highly prestigious. So 2 for his poetry and 1 for his biography of Abraham Lincoln. So he just wrote a biography of Abraham Lincoln, so he won the Pulitzer Prize for it. So during his lifetime, the Sandburg was widely regarded as a major figure in contemporary literature. So during his time, so he highly regarded by the readers, especially for the volume of his collected verse, including Chicago Poems in 1916, The Cornhuskers in 1918, and Smoke and Steel in the 1920. So these are the work of Sandburg. He enjoyed unrivaled appeal as the poet in his day. So unrivaled means better than any other of the same type. So really he enjoyed the writing. Perhaps because the breadth of his experience connected with him so many strands of American life. And at his death in 1967. So most of his writings, they connected the ideas of American minds. The strands means your ideas, thoughts. President Lyndon B. Johnson observed that Carl Sandburg was more than the voice of America. So really it's a very amazing words because his writings give bright things for the American people. So he just said the more than the voice of America. The most of the writing expressed the voice of the minds of American people. More than the poet of his strength and genius. He's not only genius. So he was America. At last he got a great fame from the president. He was the America. The most of his writings that tells about the beauty of America and the beautiful minds of American people. Look at the glossary. The humdrum means the boring, routine monotony is a regular word. A soft lawn, that is called fertile soil. Lashes, so whips. Thwarted means frustrated. White lies, the lies told to avoid hurting one's feelings. The cost of lugs, this means the money gained in dishonorable way, that is, they gain the money through illegal way. Resenting means here disliking. Now let's move to the poem. A father to his son. A father sees his son nearing manhood. So what shall he tell that son? So life is hard, be still, be a rock. And this might stand him for the storm, and serve him for humdrum monotony, and guide him among sudden betrayals, and tighten him for slack moments. So here, look at the first line of the poem. A father sees his son at the threshold of manhood. That means, so he is at the entrance of manhood. So really, in that situation, the person cannot take their own decision because they don't have the proper idea. They don't have the proper experience. They could not think what is right and what is wrong. So it is a really the appreciable duty of a father to guide him at the situation. And his father says, life is hard, be still, be a rock. The father advises his son, so life is not an easy thing to live in the world. It's a very hard to live. The number of challenges we have to face. So he asked his son be a strong person in his life so that he could able to face all kind of challenges that comes in his life. And this might standing for the storm. The storms means here the difficulty challenges. The advices of father is really helpful in the time of challenges. And serve him from under monotony. So under monotony there is a routine task. So, and also it prevents from his routine task. And guide him among the sudden betrayals. Betrayals means here falsehood. The some persons really they are very close to us, but sometimes they become a cheater. So it can also guide him among the sudden betrayals. So the advices of the father never discourage his son. It's always a boost of his son at the time of discouragement. It can also make him active in his slow progress. Look at the last line of the poem. And tighten him for slack moment. Slack means here very slow moment. That is means when his son the feels very discouraged. The words of the father or advices of father so really boost him or encourage him at the moment of discouragement. Then life is a soft loam. So what is meant by soft loam? Is a fertile soil. Be gentle, go easy. The previous stanza he says life is a hard, but here he says life is a soft loam. So both are metaphor. So here the life is a soft loam, fertile soil. So we can make our life as a fruitful one. So what you sow, you can reap. So if we sow gentleness, and we can get the life as an easy one, as well as we should have a mind to accept what comes in life. Look, so life is a soft loam. Be gentle and go easy. If you are gentle means you can able to achieve in your life. You can handle the life with the easy thing. And this too might serve him. So brutes have been gentle, so the lashes fade. And also he says, so be gentle and also so kind towards others, because when the brutes fail, so where the gentle passes, that's mean that sometimes if we become very rude to others, so we cannot change their mind. So but when we give some soft touch with the tender words, so really we can change their attitude, change their mind. So that is called the brutes have been gentled where lashes failed. So don't be rude at others. So rudeness cannot change anything. And then, the growth of a frail flower in the path up are sometimes shattered and split a rock. For example, even the soft flower, a small seed, can split the strong rock. So, like that, the softness can split, can change the hard heart of the people. So, look at the sentence. The growth of a frail flower, frail means the weak and soft flower in a path up has sometimes shattered. Shattered means destroyed, split, and split a rock. So the softness always that touch the heart of hard people. Then a tough will counts. So here tough is nothing but a strong willpower. So one should have a strong willpower that is more important in our life. So does desire. So does a rich of soft wanting. Thus mean everyone should have a deep desire and a strong will to achieve. So without rich wanting, nothing arrives. Look at the sentence. Without rich wanting, nothing arrives. So one should wish to become wealthy. So everyone should have a desire of having money. So without rich wanting, nothing arrives. That means so without wealth or without money, we can get nothing in our life. So money is the basic thing to live. Here, the father was so helpful to his life, son's life. So he says the money is a very basic thing, but not money is not a life. But tell him too much money has killed men and left them days, years before burial. So very important words to his son. So everyone should have a desire to get money, but he says that too much of money is let the man so walk as a dead body before they meet their real death. A quest of luck beyond a few easy needs has twisted good enough men sometimes into dry thwarted worms. Secure the cost of luck. The cost of luck means The person gained money in dishonorable way. That is called illegal way. So the person gets illegal money. They are called easy needs, easy money. The finding easy money can change a good person into a thwarted one. Thwarted means here frustrated. The person became free. So in search of easy money. So the person will lose all his peacefulness in his mind. So all these good things can be changed as a bad one. So his father advises his son, so work hard and gain money in a honest way. So don't greed on the easy money. That is, means he asked his son so not to get any money through the illegal way. So it can change a good person into bad person. So what a great advice given by his father to his son. Okay, we'll see the next part in the next video class. Thank you.